Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please stand for a pledge to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For the record, this is a public meeting of the Bayonne Board of Education. It is 7:34 p.m., the 30th day of April. We're convening in the Anna J. Herbert Meeting Room. The presiding officers, Joseph Broderick, President of the Bayonne Board of Education. Those in attendance include Dr. Michael A. Wonko, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Kenneth Kopaz, Assistant Superintendent for Personnel, Dr. Gary Maida, Board Secretary, Mr. Thomas Fagu, Jr., Acting School Business Administrator, Dr. Dennis Degnan, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction, and Mr. Mitchell Pasquale, Esquire, our Board Counsel. The meeting's open to the public. On the roll call, Trustee Alonso.
Present.
Trustee Casillas.
Here.
Trustee Cruden.
Here.
Trustee Finnerty.
Here.
Trustee Munoz.
Here.
Trustee Ryan.
Here.
Trustee Villado.
Here.
Vice President Wilbeck.
Here.
President Broderick.
Here.
Mr. President, if you would read that.
Okay. For the record, adequate written advance notice of at least 48 hours giving the time, date, and location of this meeting with the agenda was provided as follows. Notice was prominently posted in City Hall at 630 Avenue C on the bulletin board reserved for such announcements of the Board of Education. The Board Secretary sent such notice to the Jersey Journal and the Bayonne Community News. Notice was filed with the Municipal Clerk of the City of Bayonne, Mr. Robert F. Sloan.
Thank you. First up is our approval of minutes, acceptance of a list of communications. All our communications are on our bulletin board. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by President Broderick and a second.
I'll second that.
And I have a second by Trustee Finnerty. On that motion and second, Trustee Alonso.
Yes.
Trustee Casillas.
Yes.
Trustee Cruden.
Yes.
Trustee Finnerty.
Yes.
Trustee Munoz.
Yes.
Trustee Ryan.
Yes.
Trustee Villado.
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck.
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
This evening, we have a few commendations. I will read them into the record. Whereas the Bayonne High School media students brought honor and distinction to the Bayonne High School and the community by winning the 2019 School Award at the Count Basie Teen Center College Film Festival. Whereas the Board of Education wishes to recognize the outstanding achievements of Christian Leo, Danielle Yohanan, Gianna Orlando, and their teacher, Mr. James Pondillo. Therefore, be it resolved that this Board of Education wishes its heartfelt congratulations to our media students and their teacher, Mr. Pondillo. Would you please come up, please?
Just want to congratulate that group again, and it's nice to see Mr. Pondello went out on a headset on. He's usually on the other side.
He didn't hear you. I don't think he heard you.
Turn it on. Okay. Next up, whereas Jenna Downey of Miss Jenny David's Grade 10 Honors English course at Bayonne High School was awarded first place in the sophomore division, the Sister Rose Thiering Essay Contest, sponsored by Seton Hall University. On April 7th, she attended the recognition ceremony at Seton Hall University and shared her work with the audience. Be it hereby resolved that the Board of Education extends its sincere congratulations to Miss Jenny David's Grade 10 Honors English student, Jenna Downey, for winning first place in the sophomore division Sister Rose Thiering Essay Contest. Jenna was awarded for her writing about her ability to overcome intolerance by helping others and providing the impact an individual can have on society. And we should all be proud of her. By the Committee of the Whole. And also, Director Ruane, would you please join us?
Great job. Congratulations. Good to see you again.
You like that?
Very nice.
Let me see, guys, yeah.
Jenny, sit down.
Our next resolution, whereas Reese Trowbridge of Miss Mary Lou Kowalski's Grade 9 Honors English course at Bayonne High School was awarded first place in the freshman division Sister Rose Thiering Essay Contest, sponsored by Seton Hall University. On April 7th, she attended the recognition ceremony at Seton Hall University and shared her work with the audience. Whereas Paulina Kukar of Miss Mary Lou Kowalski's Grade 9 Honors English course at Bayonne High School was awarded honorable mention in the freshman division Sister Rose Thiering Essay Contest, sponsored by Seton Hall University. Also on April 7th, she attended the recognition ceremony at Seton Hall and shared her work with the audience. Be it hereby resolved that the Board of Education extends its sincere congratulations to Miss Mary Lou Kowalski's Grade 9 Honors English students Reese Talbridge and Paulina Kukar, who received first place and honorable mention, respectively, for their achievements in the freshman division Sister Rose Thiering Essay Contest. The students were awarded for writing about their ability to overcome intolerance by helping others and providing the impact an individual can have on society. And this is by the Committee of the Whole.
Congratulations.
folks, I went out a little out of order from our agenda. Let me read this. Whereas Jenna Downey of Miss Jenny David's grade 10 honors English course at Bayonne High School was awarded first place in the Elizabeth Ann Seton Centers for Women's Studies at Seton Hall University's 23rd Annual High School Essay Contest for grade 10 in celebration of Women's History Month. On March 29th, she was honored at the annual Women's Conference at Seton Hall University. Whereas Alyssa Rosario of Miss Jenny David's grade 10 honors English course at Bayonne High School was awarded honorable mention in the Elizabeth Ann Seton Center for Women's Studies at Seton Hall University's 23rd Annual High School Essay Contest for grade 10 in celebration of Women's History Month. On March 29th, she was also honored. Be it hereby resolved that the Board of Education extends its sincere congratulations to Miss Jenny David's grade 10 honors English students, Jenna Downey and Alyssa Rosario, who received first place and honorable mention, respectively, for their success in the Elizabeth Ann Seton Centers for Women's Studies in Seton Hall University's 23rd Annual High School Essay Contest. The students were awarded for writing about a female role model who has inspired and influenced them. And this is also by the Committee of the Whole. Whereas Francis Joshua O'Connor has brought honor and distinction to himself, his parents, the school, and the community as the whole by being selected Bayonne High School's 2019 New Jersey State Interscholastic Athlete Association Scholar Athlete. Whereas Francis has garnered this distinguished award with his class ranking of 9 in the BHS Circle of 10, as well as his Bayonne High School athletic and club accomplishments. Francis is a middle blocker of the Bayonne High School boys volleyball team, has assisted the team in winning the 2018 Boys Volleyball Hudson County Championship, the 2018 Boys Volleyball New Jersey State North 2 Sectional, and the 2018 League Championship. Whereas Francis will represent Bayonne High School at the NJSIAA 26th Annual Scholar Athlete Award Program at a luncheon on Sunday, May 19th at the Pines Manor in Edison, New Jersey. Whereas the NJSIAA's 26th Annual Scholar Athlete Award Program epitomizes the focus of the value of academics along with athletics. The NJSIAA is pleased to announce that continuing education scholarships of approximately $200,000 will be presented at the Scholar Athlete Program luncheon on May 19th. Be it resolved that this Board of Education wishes its heartfelt congratulations to Bayonne High School senior Francis Joshua O'Connor. And that's by the Committee of the Whole, and we will make sure that Joshua receives his commendation.
He's probably home studying.
And I was just going to say, this would be the time of the meeting if our students would like to go home and get started on homework instead of hanging out here. You're welcome to leave. I will let the president decide if we take it apart. Okay, I'll continue with our agenda. Our consent agenda starts with our curriculum, instruction, and policy, resolutions A1 through A27. I'd like to make one correction for the record. On resolution A1, it is the first item, policy 5770, student right of privacy. That particular policy is going to be tabled for this evening. So it'll be the board member number and term, bylaw 0141, all the way down the list, including regulation 5600. So I have resolutions for curriculum. Do I have a motion?
Yes.
Do we miss it?
Can I make that?
Uh,
All right.
Well, everything is signed, so I will do, but I don't, you can't. She motioned. So while we're waiting for the trustee to return, I will move on to finance. Our resolutions B1 through B9. Do I have a motion?
I motion.
Motion by trustee Ryan. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
So I have a motion by trustee Ryan. I have a second by President Broderick for our finance resolutions. On that motion and second, trustee Cassius.
Yes.
Trustee Cruden.
Yes.
Trustee Finerty.
Yes.
Trustee Munoz.
Yes.
Trustee Ryan.
Yes.
Trustee Villado.
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck.
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, trustee Alonso. I went out of order. That's right.
Yes.
Thank you, trustee. I will go back to our curriculum. And trustee, can I have a motion?
So
Trustee Villardo motions, and do I have a second?
I'll second.
So I have a motion from trustee Villardo and a second from trustee Cassius. On that motion and second, trustee Cruden,
Yes.
trustee Finerty,
Yes.
trustee Munoz.
Yes.
Trustee Ryan.
Yes.
Trustee Villado.
Yes.
Trustee Alonso.
Yes.
Trustee Cassius.
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck.
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
That will bring us to personnel, resolution C1 to C20. I'd like to point out that resolution C18 is being moved to non-consent. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by trustee Cruden and a second.
I'll second,
And a
please.
second by trustee Finerty. On that motion and second, trustee Finerty,
Yes.
trustee Munoz,
Yes.
trustee Ryan,
Yes.
trustee Villado,
Yes.
trustee Alonso,
Yes.
trustee Cassius,
Yes.
trustee Cruden,
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck,
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
That brings us to our non-consent portion of the meeting. I will start with resolution D1. This is on our back bulletin board, whereas it has been determined that a vacancy exists in certain disciplines in the Bayonne Public School District. Whereas the superintendent of schools, Dr. Michael A. Wanko, has recommended the appointment of the below-named staff pending criminal history review and receipt of certification. Therefore, be it resolved that pending fingerprint verification and receipt of certification, the below-named staff are hereby appointed at the salaries adjacent to their names and on the effective dates indicated. This is Resolution D1 on our back bulletin board. Do I have a motion?
I motion.
Motion by trustee Ryan and a second. Trustee Finerty?
Oh, I second.
Second. And I have a second by trustee Finerty. On that motion and that second, trustee Munoz,
Yes.
trustee Ryan,
Yes.
trustee Villado,
Yes.
trustee Alonso,
Yes.
trustee Cassius,
I abstain.
trustee Cruden,
Yes.
trustee Finerty,
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck?
Yes.
President Broderick?
Yes.
Okay, our next resolution is D2, adoption of the tentative 2019-20 budget. Whereas once again, it is on our back bulletin board, and we have copies of the budget up here on our table if you need them. Whereas the Bayonne Board of Education's tentative budget for the school year 2019-20 includes sufficient funds to provide curriculum and instruction, which will enable all students to achieve the Common Core state standards and the New Jersey Core curriculum content standards in compliance with NJSA 18A and NJAC Title 6 and 6A. Be it resolved that the Bayonne Board of Education amends and adopts the following tentative budget for the 2019-20 school year. Be it further resolved that the superintendent and the acting school business administrator are hereby directed to establish the budget for the school year 2019-20, submit said budget to the interim executive county superintendent, provide the certificate and report of school taxes, the A4F for the 2019-20 school year, to the City of Bayonne clerk and the Hudson County Board of Taxation by May 20th, 2019. Do I have a motion
I motion.
and a second?
I'll second.
Before we vote on that, I have one question from the audience. Mr. Gene Woods? No? We're good. So I have a motion and a second on Resolution D2. On that motion and second, Trustee Ryan,
Yes.
Trustee Villado,
Yes.
Trustee Alonso,
A budget that raises taxes, I can never vote for, no.
Trustee Cassius,
Yes.
Trustee Cruden,
Yes.
Trustee Finnerty,
Yes.
Trustee Munoz,
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck,
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
My final resolution for this evening is Resolution C-18, whereas this Board of Education finds it necessary to make administrative adjustments and reassignments to meet the current operating needs of the school district. Therefore, be it resolved that it is recommended by the Superintendent of Schools that the below-named personnel be assigned to the position listed next to their name. Be it further resolved that this Board of Education approves the recommendations made by the Superintendent of Schools to reassign the personnel listed below on the effective dates, and it's Mr. Tom Fagu is our acting school business administrator, and this will take us to June 30th, 2019. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Do I have a second?
I second.
So I have a motion and a second by Trustee Cruden and Finnerty. No questions. Next up, Trustee Ryan,
Yes.
Trustee Villado,
Yes.
Trustee Alonso.
Tom, don't take this personal, I think you're a great guy, but I just feel like if we pass this, we're just going to enable the board to delay the selection of a BA, so I have to vote no.
Trustee Cassius,
Yes.
Trustee Cruden,
Yes.
Trustee Finnerty,
Yes.
Trustee Munoz.
Again, I agree with Trustee Alonso. I do like Mr. Fagu. I think he's an amazing person, an amazing administrator. He's been doing a great job as BA. But I would like to point out again to this Board of Education, like I've been doing every meeting, that there is a recommendation by the superintendent on the table for a candidate to fill the BA's position, and this board has still failed to act on that. But because Tom has done an amazing job, I'm going to vote yes.
Vice President Wilbeck,
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
Mr. President, that is all I have this evening. I guess at that time, we will take an adjournment. Would someone like a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Trustee Cruden. I think there was a second by Trustee Villado. So on a motion and a second to adjourn the public meeting, Trustee Villado,
Yes.
Trustee Alonso,
Yes.
Trustee Cassius.
Yes.
Trustee Cruden.
Yes.
Trustee Finnerty.
Yes.
Trustee Munoz.
Yes.
Trustee Ryan.
Yes.
Vice President Wilbeck.
Yes.
President Broderick.
Yes.
It is 8 p.m. The board will not return.
It's not like it's.